couple of questions. First, during the meetings of the cardinals in the congregations, did Pope Leo, then Cardinal Prevost, did he have something to say that might have had an impact on the conclave? And then today, Cardinal Bo of Myanmar told ABC News, and I want to get his quote, that one of the reasons he's excited to have an American Pope is because he can build a bridge and find conversation and dialogue with President Trump. Do you think that was present as well?
I don't remember any particular intervention that then Cardinal Prevost offered to the general congregation. But I do believe he engaged quite effectively in the smaller group conversations. As you can imagine, there are obviously, there were many other cardinals who were not voters, our senior brothers, who are also participants in the congregations. But a lot of dialogue occurred at mealtime, coffee break, those moments when you can engage one another in smaller groups. I did not, well, I did on one occasion talk to Cardinal Prevost, and we talked about Chicago, of course. But it wasn't that he got up and made this overwhelmingly convincing speech that just wowed the body.
I'll try both of those. One is that Cardinal Prevost's talk during the general sessions, I think what was important was not particularly the substance of what he said, but the manner with which he spoke. And that's key when we're looking at these questions. The key is, what is the manner a man is going to bring to this office, to this role? Secondly, I think the impact of him being an American was almost negligible in the deliberations of the conclave. Surprisingly so for me. I'm a newer cardinal, and I talked to many of those who were from different places, many far-flung, because you know Pope Francis made cardinals in the peripheries. That was a particularly important witness. And what surprised me was the real absence of that being a key question at all in this conclave.
So, maybe I think we should not forget that he has had a very important position in the Curia for a couple of years already, you know. He was the head of the Coronation of Bishops. So he's also known, you know, for his actuation. He has begun, and he has been chosen by Pope Francis. You know, there is also, I think, a kind of continuity. He has, I think, he has a deep understanding of who Francis was, and his. So there is a. I think this element certainly have had their importance for the choice of this new pope.
Okay, next question, towards the center aisle here. The lady in the aqua jacket. I'm sorry, I'm totally blanking on your name.
My name is Delia Gallagher. My question, please, is to Cardinal Dolan and Cardinal Gregory. To what extent is it correct to interpret the election of Pope Prevost as a reflection of the desire of the cardinals to offer a counterweight to the global influence of President Trump? Thank you.
I would back up what Cardinal McElroy said. I don't think the fact that Cardinal Prevost was from the United States had much weight. I like the comment of the gentleman who just spoke. It should not startle us that we would look to Pope Leo as a bridge builder. That's what the Latin word pontiff means. He's a bridge builder. Will he want to build bridges to Donald Trump? I suppose, but he would want to build bridges with the leader of every nation. So I don't think at all my brother cardinals would have thought of him as a counterweight to any one person. I don't know if that's ever been true in the history. Perhaps in 1978, perhaps the election of Carol Wojtyla as a counterweight to the communist hegemony would have been a little more apt. But I don't see anything like that now. He would look forward to meeting and very soon, within 10 days, he'll begin almost daily meeting with leaders of the world who will come for rather substantive discussions. I presume one of them down the line would be the President of the United States. Would that be of more heft than the other ones? I don't think it would in his eyes.
I didn't sense in the conversations that I had with the other cardinals of the world that the conclave was seen as a continuation of the American political election. Obviously, the cardinals were quite aware of things that have occurred in the United States, statements that have been made, political actions that have been taken. But what the cardinals were concerned about primarily, at least from my conversations with them, was who among us can bring us together? Who among us can strengthen the faith and bring the faith to places where it has grown weak, bring the faith to places where there seems to be less enthusiasm or appreciation of the common things that draw us together. So it wasn't an election conclave, it was a desire to strengthen the Christian faith among God's people.